This thing was found in the ice, and it's shocking all the scientists. For millennia, ice has been a silent guardian of ancient secrets. And today, you're about to uncover the greatest discoveries ever found in the ice. Ready? Join us and let's dive in. Number 20. The mystery of Utah's ice circle. An ordinary day at Utah Lake turned into a viral sensation when two young men stumbled upon a chilling phenomenon. A perfect circle, about 1.5 meters in diameter, appeared in the ice, covered in small holes radiating from the center. Upon touch, the holes revealed a slimy substance, fueling theories ranging from alien eggs to paranormal manifestations. Speculation spread rapidly online, with conspiracy theories quickly gaining traction. Some argued it was evidence of extraterrestrial activity, while others suggested unknown natural phenomena. What do you think it is? Number 19. The sleeping virus of Siberia. In the frozen depths of Siberia, a team of French scientists made a discovery straight out of a science fiction thriller. Buried in the ice for tens of thousands of years, an ancient virus was found, and the most shocking part, it was still alive. Known as the Pandora virus, along with 12 other ancient viruses, this discovery dates back 48,500 to 27,000 years. These viruses are so large, they can be seen with a standard optical microscope, something unheard of in virology. This raises crucial questions about global safety. As global warming melts Siberia's permafrost, there's a real risk that ancient, potentially dangerous viruses could be released into the environment. Scientists are now racing against time to understand these organisms before they pose a threat to global public health. Number 18. Frozen clothes of Minnesota. During Minnesota's harsh winters, locals found a unique way to have fun with the extreme cold. They turned ordinary clothes into ice sculptures, creating a surreal illusion of invisible people. Jeans, t-shirts, and sweaters become rigid structures, like ghostly scarecrows in the snow. The simplicity of this activity is part of its charm. Unlike the labor-intensive snowman building, just leaving a piece of clothing outside is enough to create a frozen work of art. This quirky trend quickly spread across social media, inspiring people in other cold regions to try their own versions. Some of the more elaborate creations include full outfits, giving the impression of entire families frozen in time. I have a question for you. First, I'd like to tell you that it's possible to keep up with the biggest curiosities of our world every day. But for that, you need to be subscribed to our channel. So have you subscribed yet? If not, take the opportunity to subscribe now. Now that you've done that, let's go. Number 17. The wolf pup Jur. In the vast frozen stretches of Yukon, Canada, gold miners made a discovery worth more than any nugget. The perfectly preserved mummy of a wolf pup. Nicknamed Jur, meaning wolf in the language of the native peoples, this extraordinary find gave scientists an unprecedented opportunity to study Pleistocene wildlife. At only 7 weeks old when it died, Jur lived an astounding 57,000 years ago. Its exceptional preservation, including intact fur and teeth, allowed researchers to conduct detailed genetic analysis. It was discovered that Jur was genetically linked to Ice Age wolves that roamed modern-day Russia, shedding light on the migration and evolution of these iconic predators. Analysis of its stomach contents revealed its last meal was salmon, providing valuable insights into the diet and behavior of prehistoric wolves. Number 16. The bog mummies. Although technically not discoveries made in ice, the bog mummies of Northern Europe deserve special mention. Preserved for millennia in cold, acidic peat bogs, these natural mummies are a historical landmark of the European Iron Age. The Tolland man, found in Denmark, is perhaps the most famous example. With his facial expression, fingerprints, and even the contents of his last meal preserved, he has become an invaluable window into the past. Number 15. Prehistoric sloth. During the construction of a subway line in Los Angeles, workers made an extraordinary discovery: the fossilized remains of a giant ground sloth. Dating back more than 11,000 years, this prehistoric mammal challenged the common image we have of modern sloths. Unlike their current, small, seemingly harmless relatives, this ancient creature was a true giant, towering over the height of a human. The discovery prompted a re-evaluation of North America's Pleistocene fauna, raising questions about the ecosystem of the time and the reasons for the extinction of these magnificent animals. Paleontologists were particularly intrigued by the possibility that these giant sloths may have been omnivorous, rather than strictly herbivorous as previously thought. Number 14. The Minnesota Iceman. A disturbing discovery shook the scientific community. The so-called Minnesota Iceman. This specimen, supposedly found preserved in ice, exhibited both human and ape-like features, suggesting a possible evolutionary link between Neanderthals and modern humans. Standing about 6 feet tall, covered in dark brown hair, and with a flattened nose, the creature seemed to challenge our understanding of human evolution. The debate over its authenticity quickly escalated. Some scientists argued that it could be an undiscovered species, a survivor in remote regions. Others, more skeptical, suspected an elaborate hoax, possibly a rubber mannequin created to scare people. What do you think this creature really is? The controversy intensified when it was revealed that the specimen had been secretly transported from Siberia to the United States by a California millionaire. Number 13. The Yukagir mammoth. In the depths of Siberia, an extraordinary discovery awaited to be revealed. The Yukagir mammoth. This Ice Age giant, found in an unprecedented state of preservation, offered scientists a unique window into the past. With its skin, muscles, and even internal organs intact, the Yukagir mammoth quickly became one of the most significant paleontological discoveries of the century. A detailed analysis of this specimen revealed fascinating details about its diet, habitat, and even the final hours of this majestic animal's life. Traces of plants found in its stomach allowed researchers to reconstruct the environment in which it lived tens of thousands of years ago. Even more surprising, the discovery of well-preserved blood cells sparked discussions about the possibility of cloning, igniting ethical and scientific debates worldwide. Number 11. Franklin's ship. In 2014, the icy waters of the Canadian Arctic finally revealed one of their most closely guarded secrets: the remains of HMS Erebus, one of the ships from Sir John Franklin's ill-fated 1845 expedition. The ship, found in remarkable preservation thanks to the icy waters, became a treasure trove of historical artifacts. From navigation instruments to personal items of the crew, each recovered object tells part of the tragic story of the expedition. Number 10. The Antarctic's volcanic secret. Beneath the white mantle of Antarctica, a surprising discovery awaited scientists from the Australian National University. A vast network of caves, heated by active volcanoes, was revealed, challenging our perception of this frozen continent. Formed by columns of volcanic ash, these caves offer a potentially habitable environment in one of the most inhospitable places on Earth. The 2019 expedition found evidence of DNA from mosses, algae, and unidentified life forms, suggesting a unique and unexplored ecosystem. With more than 130 volcanoes identified in Antarctica, 15 of which are still active, the possibility of more cave networks and hidden ecosystems is enormous. Number 9. Woolly rhinoceros. In Siberia, researchers made a discovery straight out of a science fiction movie: the remarkably well-preserved remains of a young woolly rhinoceros. Affectionately named Sasha, this specimen gave scientists a unique opportunity to touch and study the fur of a creature that roamed the Earth tens of thousands of years ago. The dense fur and thick layer of subcutaneous fat revealed how these creatures survived in extreme conditions. Genetic and stable isotope analyses on Sasha's fur and bones are helping scientists reconstruct the environment and climate of the time, offering valuable clues about climate changes over time. Number 8. Microorganisms in Lake Vostok. Beneath nearly 4 kilometers of Antarctic ice, Lake Vostok remained isolated from the outside world for millions of years. When scientists finally drilled into its waters in 2012, they discovered something extraordinary: life. Microorganisms adapted to survive in one of the most extreme environments on Earth were found in the collected water samples. Conditions in Lake Vostok are surprisingly similar to those believed to exist on Jupiter and Saturn's icy moons, like Europa and Enceladus. The study of these organisms is providing valuable insights into how life can adapt and thrive in seemingly inhospitable environments, both on our planet and potentially beyond. Number 7. Neanderthal tools. In a cave in southern Spain, researchers made a discovery that sheds new light on the last days of the Neanderthals. Stone tools, remnants of fires, and animal bones, all perfectly preserved thanks to the cave's cold and dry environment, were dated to about 42,000 years ago, making them some of the last known traces of Neanderthals in Europe. Detailed analysis of these artifacts and remains is helping scientists piece together the complex mosaic of human prehistory. Number 6. The cave bear of the Russian Arctic. In the vast Russian Arctic, a remarkable discovery came to light thanks to the natural behavior of reindeer. While digging through the snow for food, these animals unearthed something truly extraordinary: the perfectly preserved remains of a cave bear. This find, dated to an impressive 39,500 years ago, offered scientists an unprecedented opportunity to study this extinct species. What makes this discovery particularly valuable is the exceptionally well-preserved state of the specimen. Thanks to the unique preservation conditions of the Arctic permafrost, the bear remained in almost pristine condition. Its nose, teeth, and internal organs stayed intact, allowing researchers to gain new insights into the anatomy, diet, and even the environment in which this ancient relative of the modern brown bear lived. Number 5. Mysterious skull. On the banks of the Missouri River, two friends made a discovery that transported them directly to the Ice Age. What initially appeared to be just another animal's skull turned out to be a significant paleontological find, the remains of a giant extinct bison. This massive skull, much larger than that of any modern bison, belonged to a species that roamed the North American plains tens of thousands of years ago. Detailed analysis of the skull revealed unique features that did not match any known bison species, suggesting it could be an unclassified species. Number 4. Shackleton's Endurance. In 2022, more than a century after its sinking, the remains of the famous ship Endurance, led by legendary explorer Ernest Shackleton, were finally located in the frozen depths of the Weddell Sea, Antarctica. Found at an impressive depth of 3,000 meters, the ship was in a surprisingly good state of preservation, thanks to the cold waters and the absence of organisms that would normally degrade the wood. Images of the ship reveal remarkable details, from the names still visible on the hull to the intricate details of the cabin furniture. Number 3. Horses in the Ice Labyrinth. Imagine the scene. 11 horses, majestic and strong creatures, trapped in a frozen swamp in Russia. How did they get there? A mystery, but the danger was real and imminent. Every second in the icy water drained their life force, making the rescue a race against time. Local farmers, demonstrating remarkable ingenuity, quickly organized a rescue operation. Using heavy machinery and sturdy ropes, they faced the challenge of pulling the animals out without causing injuries. The delicacy of the operation was crucial. One wrong move could result in fatal fractures. One by one, the horses were rescued from the treacherous waters. The relief was palpable, with each animal saved. After the rescue, the horses were immediately taken for medical care, highlighting the importance of a quick and well-coordinated response in emergency situations involving animals. Number 2. Tree frog. In the frozen forests of North America, a small amphibian defies all the laws of nature. The tree frog, a seemingly fragile creature, has an ability straight out of a science fiction movie. When winter arrives, instead of seeking shelter, it turns into a living ice cube. This process, known as cryobiosis, is a masterpiece of evolutionary adaptation. The frog's heart nearly stops, its metabolism slows dramatically, and its cells fill with glucose, acting as a natural antifreeze. The most impressive part? When spring arrives, the frog simply thaws and comes back to life as if nothing had happened. Number 1. The petrified forest beneath the ice. In a surprising twist, geologists from the University of Milwaukee made a discovery that rewrites Antarctica's history. Hidden beneath layers of ice, a petrified forest was revealed, offering a glimpse into the continent's lush, green past. 13 fossilized tree fragments were found, challenging the image of Antarctica as an eternal frozen desert. These fossils are older than the dinosaur bones discovered in the region, suggesting a completely different Antarctica millions of years ago. Since we're talking about shocking discoveries made in the ice, how about now checking out a terrifying creature found in Antarctica? Well, I'm leaving that video on the screen for you. Go ahead and click it because I picked it especially for you. That's it. And until next time, curious one.